Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Pastor Adam, and I'm so glad you decided to tune in, check out, and see what we've got going on today. Hey, happy New Testament Tuesday. Hope you had a great weekend. Today, we're going to continue our series on evangelism. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for me? How do we go about doing it? How do we share the gospel? And what I want to get at today is, have you ever wondered whether or not, when you shared the gospel with somebody, whether or not it was meaningful, it was effective, that person maybe didn't say, wow, I accept Christ. Maybe they didn't say that as often as we wish people would. Or how great would it be if every time we mention the gospel, they go, yeah, that's awesome. That would be incredible. But oftentimes we don't know the end result. Oftentimes we might meet somebody, we might meet a stranger, we might pray over them, we might share the word with them, and then we go our separate ways, and that's it. This is where our faith has to kick in. This is where we have to trust God. Jesus, in Luke chapter 8, starting in verse 5, shares a parable. A farmer went out to sow his seed, and as he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path. It was trampled on, and the birds ate it up. Some fell on rocky ground, and when it came up, the plants withered because they had no moisture. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up with it and choked the plants. Still other seeds fell on good soil. It came up and yielded a crop 100 times more than what was sown. When he said this, he called out, whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. Jesus would go on to say this in verse 11. The meaning of the parable. So if you're like, wow, what does that mean? This is one of the one times Jesus actually shares with us what it means. Going down to verse 11. This is the meaning of the parable. The seed is the word of God. Those along the path are the ones who hear, and then the devil comes and takes away the word from their hearts, so that they may not believe. Those on the rocky ground are those who receive the word with joy when they hear it, but they have no root. They believe for a while, but the time of testing they fall away. The seed that fell among the thorns stands for those who hear, but as they go on their way, they are choked by life's worries, riches, pleasures, and they do not mature. But the seed on good soil stands for those with a noble and good heart who hear the word, retain it by producing a crop. Now, what does this mean for you and me, and what does this have to do with evangelism? Well, if the seed is the word of God, and then we have all these different people who are the rocks or the with the weeds, whatever else. Notice how the farmer threw the seed wherever. He just threw it there, rocky ground there, weeds there, over there. Oh, I dropped some on the ground over here, and people are going to walk on it. He didn't just throw the seed on the good soil, he threw it on all of the soil. He spread the word of God everywhere, not just where it was easy and we knew it was going to grow, but he put the word of God, the seed, over places that he probably knew wouldn't grow. Probably saw that there were weeds there, saw that it wasn't good ground. He didn't go back and pick up the little pieces that he dropped along the road. What does this mean for you and me is just like this farmer who's sowing seed, the seed is the word of God. It's not up to us to decide whether or not that ground is good soil, bad soil, whatever. That's up to the Lord. He's the one who makes the seed grow. He's the one that protects it. He's the one that gives it water, the sun, all these different things. Our job as the farmer is to sow the seed wherever, whether it be rocky ground, whether it be good soil. You need to spread the word of God, whether you think it's going to be effective or not. Because the point is that is up to the person and the Lord, whether or not what they do with the seed. It is up to you to spread the word of God. I'm Pastor Adam. This has been New Testament Tuesday. I'll see you next time.